Good morning. Good morning. Oh my gosh, I'm starting off right off the bat with my oopsies. Good afternoon. It's Monday, Mindful Monday. It's Kristina Dennis, and I am coming to you with some kind of fun information, I think. I was demoing today some mirrors that magnify everybody's view at Costco. That's my job I use and do to finance my dreams and to be able to do this fun stuff. Hi, Laura. Sweet blessings to you, young lady. Anyway, it allows me to kind of come in here and do this kind of stuff. And they work around my hours for my son, and it works really well. Normally, I'm not out of the house on Mondays, so it was interesting to be there. But what I wanted to share or talk about was the analogy, because we are doing Learn to Love Your Life Challenge this month, and it's going fabulous, and I just am loving the enthusiasm and what it does for me. But what I wanted to talk about was how, I'm going to turn this way because I feel like there's better light, is how, all right, these mirrors, they're the best mirrors on the market, and they magnify and they have the most beautiful light that really shows you what you look like. And 100% comments were, ooh, I don't want to look at myself, from every person who went. They wanted to see them because they were shiny and they're a great deal. They wanted to see what all the technology was about, but they didn't want to see themselves up close. And they said such awful things to themselves, like, oh gosh, nobody wants to see that, or oh no, there's no fixing that. And I thought for a minute, oh, and I was like, no, that's not true. You look great, and trying to combat it. But I realized that the majority of people don't like looking at themselves in the mirror. And maybe they think that they're not supposed to like looking at themselves in the mirror. I know I was checking out my teeth and realizing I hadn't brushed them well enough because there was still stuff there. And I'm not sure if the mirror needs to be, people need to have that kind of mirror. I'm not talking about really the mirror, I'm more or less talking about how we treat ourselves and the things we say to ourselves. And, a lot of the women who looked at themselves were older, and their sentiment was that they had wrinkles, or, there was no fixing this. And I just thought, wow, I really hope that I can continue to build neural pathways that teach me to say nice things about myself, because, your subconscious doesn't know that you're not saying something, that you're just being mild or modest, or you're trying to show some humility, or that it isn't true. And that just, I think, goes right into our heart and our psyche, the stuff that we say about ourselves. And so it was interesting to watch it still alive and deep in the world. And the other thing that I thought about was that when we're doing our emotional work, and especially since I am in the middle of doing the challenge with, 10 awesome women, knowing that some of the things may be hard to look at, and realizing that emotionally it's like, oh no, don't want to look at it. But just like, if you wanted to tweeze your eyebrows, you need to be able to see it, and you need to be able to see it in the right light. It's really important to go ahead and get over that initial shock of seeing the truth about yourself. I received a text. I interacted with a woman via text this morning, and she was talking about how she really hadn't seen herself as such a codependent. And I was like, congratulations, you are finally looking at your life in the true light, because I really have not met somebody who isn't a little codependent. And a lot of the women that I meet or that I gravitate toward are women who are and have been trained up to be these fabulous codependents. And then, we get into these agreements with people that aren't ready for them, or certainly not ready to, that wasn't what they were looking for, but it's what we're used to, so that's what we do. So I just wanted to kind of point out and say that on this Monday, that I hope you make it a habit of saying some really nice things about yourself today, and that you try to refrain, or at least take agency with your thoughts, that if you are saying some negative stuff, Where's that coming from? Are those old voices, or those old thought processes that need to be challenged and done away with? I mean, I'm sure they are. I don't know anybody who benefits from negative self-talk, honestly. And I know that there's a lot of evidence, both in neurology and in psychology, that teaches that that is not helpful, and it's not going to get us any more production or any closer to any kind of life of contentment, or the ability to support others and be of service. And ultimately, that is my life's work, is to provide ways and thoughts out of this of negative bias and the things that we do to ourselves. I just want to live in a world and do my part in regards to encouraging people and letting you know that there are things that you can do on purpose to change how you feel about yourself. And so watch your negative talk today. If you said something kind of crummy, or you catch yourself doing that, pay attention. And remember that the subconscious doesn't know that you're not telling the truth. Or maybe you really believe that truth, and that needs to be challenged and work needs to be done. So, all right, everybody, have a great week. And let me know if there's anything you want to talk about. And just all kinds of blessings. We made it through Halloween, and we're in holiday season. Talk to you soon. Bye.